So you all, we're talking sweet tooth fragrances today. And I've got to start off with one of the sweetest fragrances that I think is in my collection. When you think of desserts, when you think of, just all of the delightful desserts. In fact, today I went to my favorite coffee shop in my hometown and I got me a caramel frappe or a caramel frap with extra caramel drizzle. That's how I get it every time I go to this shop, this coffee shop. And they know me. So when they see me, they say, "Hey, you want the usual?" And I'm like, "Yes, give me that caramel frap with that extra caramel drizzle." Well, speaking of caramel drizzle, you all have talked this one up on YouTube. You've talked it up on TikTok, on Instagram, and I have my hands on this one. And it is Batfa Eclair. Batfa Eclair. You all, this one, I know I have a story behind this. Go back and watch my videos. Bianco Latte. The Bianco Latte fragrance. I had a sample of that and I thought it was nice. Then I got the Caramel Cascade by Paris Corner and I did not like it. I didn't like it. I tried to like it. I tried to even love it, but there was something about it. It was so sharp on my nose. The initial spray, I always sneezed and I couldn't even smell the fragrance. So I'm thinking I went nose blind to it. But you all, this one, it does the same thing to my nose. So there's a note in here that's causing a sharpness to my nose. However, every time I wear this, I get a compliment. Someone will say, "Oh my gosh, you smell so sweet. Oh my gosh, you smell so good." This one is a winner, and it is almost 99, in my opinion, percent close to the Bianco Latte. Hey, Eclair by Batfa has top notes of caramel, milk, and sugar. Oh, wow, this is something. It has mid notes of honey, white blossoms, bottom notes of musk, praline, as well as vanilla. I'm going to stop there because we're really going to dig into this one on my live. We're going to talk about this one and a couple of other fragrances, but I'm going to stop there. This one really gets compliments. It's sweet. You get the caramel, you get the milkiness of it, the sweet sugar, you get the honey and the praline vanilla. Oh, it's so delicious and delightful. And that is Eclair by Batfa. Now, this next sweet fragrance, talk about a sweet tooth. Oh my gosh. I have been watching this fragrance, but I started with its body butters and I had been watching those, got a chance to smell the body butter at the Neiman Marcus, I believe it was. Maybe it was Nordstrom's in Jacksonville, Florida. And then one day I was walking into the local TJ Maxx and I found the actual fragrance. This one is the Eau de Parfum, and it's by Laura Mercier, and it is almond coconut. You all, this one is so yummy. It's sweet, it's creamy, but it's floral all at the same time and so gourmand. This one has notes of vanilla, almond, heliotrope, jasmine. It has coconut milk. Oh my gosh. Musk, rosewood, tonka bean, and one of my favorite notes, ylang-ylang. You all, this is so gourmand. This is so fluffy, so creamy, so vanilla, so milky. Don't you love a sweet, creamy, milky fragrance? Put down in the comment section below if you like sweet, creamy, milky fragrances. I'd love to know. And tell me which ones do you have? Because this one by Laura Mercier is so, so decadent. It's so beautiful because of that ylang-ylang, gives it that just floral kind of touch. And I love it. Now, where would I wear this? This one I would wear in the evenings. I would definitely wear this when I'm going out on a date night on Valentine's Day because it's so yummy and sweet. I would wear this when I want to be a cuddle bunny with my hubby. This one is just so divine. When you talk about gourmand and sweet and dessert like, this reminds me of one of those yummy, toasty coconut cupcakes that I usually get from one of the local bakeries. And it has that vanilla cream icing on top. That is what this reminds me of with the almond crumbles on top. You can't get any sweeter than that. Again, this is Laura Mercier's almond coconut. Now, you all, we're going to keep this thing going. When I talk about having a sweet tooth, I'm going to think of Miss Polly's in Pooler, Georgia. Oh my gosh. Talk about a wonderful bakery where you can go and you can get the most delicious, when I say the most delicious vanilla cupcake with vanilla cream icing. And oh my gosh, when you take a bite out of it, it just melts in your mouth delicious. This next fragrance is like that as well. And it is from the House of Montale vanilla cake. Vanilla cake. See that cute bottle? I just love it. And I absolutely love the hardware on this. It is absolutely gorgeous. You all, vanilla cake. Oh, I'm just going to spray it. And this one is ooh, this one is a long lasting fragrance. If you've ever had a Montale fragrance, just know you don't need to spray much. Okay? You don't need to spray much at all. Put on yourself some a vanilla based lotion and spray this on, and you are walking out smelling like a decadent treat, honey. This by Montale vanilla cake has notes of caramel, bourbon vanilla, roasted almond, and milk. Now, do you hear a theme? Do you hear a theme? I had that almond coconut. You could put that with it, but I'm telling you, be careful how you spray this Montale because you don't need much. This is so delicious. That roasted almond in with that, blended with that creamy milk and that bourbon vanilla and caramel. When I'm telling you, we got a theme going. We got vanilla, we got roasted almond, we got milk, we've got, caramel. We got a theme going here. And any of these will probably go together. You could try them. Let me know if you've tried any of them together. But when I talk about vanilla cake by Montale, you really, really need to be careful because I could spray on my post points, I could spray on my neck post points, and one on my back, and I've already overdone it. Okay, because it is just that potent. You all so divine, so decadent. This one is definitely a night out. This one is definitely a night out. So again, be careful. That's vanilla cake by Montale. Now this next one, so gourmand. Now we can't talk about gourmand, sweet tooth fragrances without giving a little chocolate. Gotta bring the chocolate in, you all. Now this one is a perfectly unisex fragrance. I smelled this on my husband. In fact, this was a fragrance meant for my husband. He wore it a couple of times. It smelled really good on him. But I think because it was chocolate, he just decided to give it to me. And guess what, y'all? I gladly accept it. You all, this one is chocolate to the max. You all, this is so delicious, beautiful, decadent, and yes, just chocolatey. And this one, again, by Montale, and it's called Chocolate Greedy. Chocolate Greedy. Greedy for chocolate. That's what this is. You are first, again, look at the hardware on this thing. You just take that off and then you can spray it. This one, you all, has notes of dried fruits, bitter orange. And you get that orange and then cocoa and then bourbon vanilla. You know what I get from this? Straight up chocolate. I don't get the dried fruits, but that must be what's making it a little sweeter. But I do get the cocoa and the bitter orange. I also get the bourbon vanilla in the base. And you all, this is just so doggone delightful. Now, when would I wear this? Again, I would wear this at night because remember now, Montale fragrances are extremely potent. I still have, we've had this bottle now for probably 2 years, and I've only scratched the surface of this because you only need 2 sprays of this. It's just that strong. The performance, the longevity, it's all there. And if you go overboard with a Montale fragrance like Chocolate Greedy, you've gone way too far. And it's not going to give you the scent profile or the aroma that you want it to give off. Great long lasting performance. Don't need too much. Just yummy. Nighttime fragrance, date night, evening wear. Just a night where you want to be really sexy and different in a different way. You want to wear something that's just different. I would probably wear this in the fall and winter. Don't wear this now. I just don't think that this would go off well in the heat. But when fall hits and you want a sweet tooth fragrance, Chocolate Greedy is right here for you. Again, by Montale, Chocolate Greedy. Now, this next sweet tooth fragrance, wow, wow, wow. I love it when I find a fragrance at a TJ Maxx or a Marshall's or a Ross store, and it's really not a super uber popular retail brand or niche fragrance, so to speak. It's just like there, they have those bottles of fragrances sitting on the counter, and you try them, and you're like, whoa. I first found the first fragrance by this brand about 2 years ago. And then people started talking about the fragrance, but I had the fragrance probably 2 to 3 years prior to everybody talking about it. And that one was called Vanilla Potion by True Fragrance. Well, they have this one, and people have been talking about this one, but I could not find it at my local Marshalls or TJ Maxx or even Ross. But the other day I did find another one along with a strawberry type fragrance by True Fragrance. And that one was okay. But when I smelled this one, OMG, you all, you talk about sweet tooth. And it is again by True Fragrances, Praline and Pistachio. Praline and Pistachio. And again, the Vanilla Potion bottle is just like this one. I got this one from Marshall's for $16.99. Just goes to show you can smell good on a budget. You all, this one by True Fragrances has notes of caramel, coconut, marshmallow, pistachio. It has praline. It has honey. It has sandalwood. And it has vanilla latte macchiato. And when I say this one is so good, oh my gosh, I get the pistachio, but you know what I get most of all? I get the coconut and caramel. That coconut and caramel in this fragrance is so delightful. This one also has honey at the base. Did I tell you that? Honey, sandalwood, and vanilla latte macchiato. When I say it is so creamy, so decadent, so yummy, so like all of these fragrances that I've shared with you, that sweet tooth type fragrance, it is so good. And you all, this one for $16, you cannot beat that. You just can't beat it. It is amazing what you can get on a budget. It is amazing what you can get on a budget. You all, I just, I love it when I can find a fragrance like this. And you all, again, this is Praline and Pistachio by True Fragrances. Now, this last sweet tooth fragrance, I'll save the best for last. Or let's put it this way. I saved this pun intended for last. Can you guess what my next sweet tooth fragrance is? Some of you guessed it. Maybe, maybe not. Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. I love it. Pun intended. Sweet Tooth Eau de Parfum by Sabrina Carpenter. You all, I have been watching and looking for this fragrance for a long time because this one came out, I think, in 2022. And it's sweet, it's gourmand, it's yummy, it's just wow. And when I got a chance to smell it, I was like, this reminds me of something. And y'all look at this little, it looks like a candy bar. That is so cool. And then I was like, how in the world do you open this thing? Is that not cute? And I know many of you have this and have had this for a while, but I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm late to the party and I'm happy about it. This is so stinking cute. So, so good. You all, Sweet Tooth, and there's another one, but I don't have that one. Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter has top notes of chocolate marshmallow, like a s'more, chocolate marshmallow, bergamot, candied ginger. And the heart of the heart notes are coconut milk, jasmine, and bourbon vanilla. And then at the base, you have notes of cream, cashmere wood, and musk. And you all, I kept smelling it and I said, wait 1 minute. Wait, 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 wait. I know this fragrance. I was like, this smells that musk, that coconut milk, that cream. But then you know what? The cashmere wood. And I said, I got it. Fresh cream, warm cashmere by Philosophy. This smells just like it. And if any of you go back and you watch my videos talking about Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere by Philosophy, you will see how much I love to wear that in the fall and winter. You all, this one, Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter, is so gourmand, so beautiful, so yummy. You could wear this anytime. You could wear this at night, but I wear this during the day. And I don't spray a whole lot on because it could get really cloying if you wear it, in the dead heat of summer. But you all, you talk about a sweet tooth, you get you some Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter, and you will smell so gourmand, yummy, sweet. Yes, again, Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. Well, you all, thank you so much for watching this channel. I hope that you got value from this content today. I sure had fun. I love gourmand perfumes and I love talking about them and sharing them with you. Can you do me a favor? You share what your favorite gourmand fragrance is in the comment section. I love to have a chat with you and I love to learn from you because you may have some gourmand fragrances on your shelf that I don't have. And I would love to try some new fragrances with you. I love my best and beautiful community. Well, you all know I can't leave without some words of inspiration. Today, I have a word for you. Faith. Faith. Faith is that willingness to believe when no one else will believe. Faith, the Bible says, can move mountains. Think about that. Have you ever been to the mountains? Have you ever seen a mountain? It says that faith can move mountains. Well, that means that faith can get things done. Faith touches the heart of God. And when he sees us having faith and believing and trusting, he moves on our behalf. So I want to inspire and encourage all of you out there that if you have a dream, if you have something in your heart that you know you need to get accomplished, if you will just believe and have faith in God, trusting that He can help you get that thing accomplished, I'm telling you, you can move mountains with that faith. It's called mountain moving faith. So keep the faith, keep hoping, keep trusting, never give up, always be willing to put forth the action because action will move a mountain with your faith. I'm telling you, I'm just inspiring you today to keep your faith. Don't ever give up. I'm Lesley Suzette. All things beauty, all things fragrance, all things self care. I have one goal in mind, and that is to inspire as many of you as I can to be your most best and most beautiful selves, both inside and out. Listen, I want to thank all of my subscribers. We are having a live, yeah, we're going live on I believe, the 11th at 3 p.m. August 11th at 3 p.m. on YouTube. We're going live. And guess what? Hopefully by that time, we can celebrate me having 1,000 subscribers. It's because of you, best and beautifuls, that we'll be able to celebrate together this accomplishment. I want to celebrate. I want to just get on live and talk to some of you, and let's share our love of fragrances, beauty, and self-care together. And let's just laugh and just have a blast. So I hope that you'll be able to join me August 11th at 3 p.m. on YouTube Live. Yes, come and join me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Please continue to share this content. If you're getting value and you believe that this is a channel worth watching, please go ahead and hit the share button. Share it with your family, friends, and loved ones. Can you hit the like button for me? Because that really helps our channel and it helps with the algorithms. And you all, please, there's a notification bell. Go ahead, hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when Lesley Suzette is out with some great content. Well, until next time, I'll see you then.